Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. And this is unexpectedly, I wasn't gonna make this video, and I never knew there was a new chapter out. And for one of my viewers, it's not chapter 12 because I did promise someone that I was gonna play the chapter 12 with them. But this is just a backstory, and it's basically gonna explain Willow's backstory and stuff. And it's very exciting. But let's get into the chapter. This backstory chapter starts off as Willow speaks about William being upset because I think his friend Daisy, or I don't know if that's like their sister or someone, has fortunately moved to the military, and William hasn't been in the best mood. And by the way, the chapter name is Heist. And basically what we'll be doing in this chapter, we're going to be retrieving some pie for him that we'll give to him to make him in a better mood. And it's just so kind of how Willow is so sweet for his little brother, and we don't even know what's going on with his backstory. So many questions also get solved in this, like who is Tigre, who is Willow, and who is like these other TSP members. And it basically shows us a lot of new stuff. It also turns out Billy, the Bill, I'm pretty sure, is also part of TSP member, and he is here to destroy the walls because he's very buff and he's got some muscles there. But also, we do have the infected. Actually, no, it's not infected. Actually, it's this is before the apocalypse. So we do have Pulley over there. He chases us around the map, and I'm surprised this isn't Doggy, but I'm pretty sure they mentioned that we had a couple of sightings of like criminal records in this area, and Pulley is quite fast for himself. So, congrats to that cop over there. Also, did forget to mention that this is taking place in the chapter 1, with Ali's, and but this is a newer version, so there's stuff like a laboratory somehow. We also get some parts of the hotel that we didn't get in the first one. As well, we also get this factory or a warehouse, you can say. And this is very cool. We didn't really get to see this in the first chapter, so I'm kind of glad that they mentioned it and like showed more detail on the building itself. But as again, this is a surprise for me. I'm glad Minitoon did this. This chapter, we also have some laser parkour here, and yeah, this one is actually a little bit hard, especially for the player if they're in a rush. So yeah, it will be somewhat difficult, and we did see this concept in the chapter 10 mall. This chapter also comes a new skin, and I think that is a gecko or alligator. I'm not sure, but the design on the back is like a water submarine or something. And if you do get caught by this piggy, then you're gonna get obliterated by like that water cannon or whatever that thing is. I'm pretty sure it's a water cannon. We also do have some notes in this, and I did end up getting, I think, all of them. I did look for them all on my own, so I'm pretty glad. But let me go over them real quick. This note is nothing new. It just says that Daisy is leaving to the military, and we already saw it in chapter 1. Second note is funny. It basically is saying one of the people that come here keep leaving their money in their wallet, and they leave it in the washing machine, and they can't get it out for some reason. But yeah, I just found that one quite funny. Let's get into the third note. This next one's interesting because it says Kitty was our best chef. She left us for her own job or something. Unbelievable. And that actually does tie into where she works out now. She has her own business in the mall, and I think she's doing better there instead of an alleyway. But you know, they're quite mad at her. I'm not sure if they get revenge on her, maybe poison her, and that's how she becomes infected, or something else. This is another funny note. It basically says that why are we guarding here if it is something like a pie, then I'm gonna be mad or something. And it's their name is OP. I'm not sure who this is again, but they're quite mad that they have to guard something that they think is big, but it ends up just as a pie. This last note basically tells us that whoever wrote it wants to move out of the alleyway because it's not too safe for them and they just want a better environment for them. First of all, we're going to go over the ending cutscene, which has a lot of info in it, and I'll basically be going over it one cutscene at a time and be telling you guys what it means. So basically what it starts off as, Willow came back as a surprise, giving William cake, or sorry, I mean pie. Like, what the heck? That thing is so big, but not trying to be so. William is not there, and well, that makes Willow tear up and very anxious and worried for William. And we did see that in the chapter 7 or 6 chapter that we had a similar cutscene to this, which William goes after Daisy in the military. And now it restates back to Willow getting arrested by Doggy, which, he gets mad. And we do see Pulley get infected, and there's a key right there that drops from him, and that's how Willow ends up escaping. Next of all, Willow goes back to the alleyway to meet up with Rash, but you guys already know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you guys will see. Yes, Rash has gotten infected and is boarded up in this area, and that did get back to my other theory that maybe Rash and Tiger had a good relationship with each other, and they wanted to meet up with each other, and that's why he's probably going for the cure to like save Rash. But Willow ends up going back to where he usually lived, and he burns the place down, which is honestly weird. Speaking that Rash, the infected, is still there. I don't know if he will be burned or not. And then he meets Tigry. Yes, we made a video about who Tigry is, and I guess Willow found him as a homeless guy on the streets. And then, next of all, is Pony. And by the way, guys, they're creating the TSP team right now. And it looks like Pony is with Zizzy for like a long time now, so they've been best friends for a while now. So that does also restate who Pony and Zizzy and how close they are. So they end up catching them together, and they break into this area, the hospital actually, and there's a potion that basically gets you infected. And already know what they do. They go into the forest where me and Doggy are, and they give us quite a treat that we weren't expecting. And yep, as you know, they infect Willow or Doggy and me, but we can't get infected, so it doesn't work on us. And now Pony is in regret what he has done, so he decides to leave the TSP and he escapes somehow. And I wonder how Willow didn't catch him, but he leaves the place. He meets back up with Zizzy, and then that storyline cuts back to them going to the carnival. That's the end of Pony's storyline, but then we go back to Willow over here, which Willow is still sad about William being lost, and over the years, he can't really forget William, and he's been talking about him for a long time. And now it cuts back to our day, which Willow finds Daisy here, which is infected. So does that mean William's here as well? And that's really sad because weren't William and Daisy very close to each other, which kind of shows you who Willow was and why she acts like this. This Piggy storyline, it really shows you that you can't really judge someone for who they are just because they act a certain way, and because you never know what they've been through. And I kind of like that message what Minitoon is bringing here. But to basically summarize what's going on, Willow is gone in a rage because she has lost William and now has lost Daisy, which is quite sad for the fact that the reason why she was coming here to meet up with both of them. But that actually does bring another theory that William might be alive and safe and maybe on his own, and we'll have to see in this next chapter 12. It also explains where Tigray came from, and as well as Billy the bull, I'm pretty sure. But we also do know a lot now, and I'm excited for this next upcoming chapter 12. I think it should be coming out in like a month or a couple weeks, maybe. I'm not sure if Minitoon will do another one of these short storyline chapters or even have a delay to the next chapter, but only time will tell. You all have a good rest of your day and see you guys in the next one. Bye.